What up, though? I'm back in y'all face with another video. Man, I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all hitting the channel up. That shit is dope. Y'all looking out for a small little creator like I am, man. We about to get into this motherfucker, dog. Like, I'm really rocking with y'all. This the last video for the night, so stay tuned. Watch this motherfucker. I think this one's gonna be dope. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Let's go. Let's go.
What's going on over there? What's going on over there?
My mom has passed away. Her neck is broke. I can see that.
What?
This is a fall. Hey?
What's going on over there?
My mom has passed away.
Hey, my sister sent me this video, y'all. My sister sent me this video. I ain't seen this shit, no none of this. This is crazy. Hold on.
What's going on over there?
My mom has passed away. Her neck is broke. I can see that. This is a fall. She must have been trying to go to the store so fast.
Alright,
What?
we'll send someone over, okay?
I just don't like the... What? My mom has fallen. Her neck is broke. She must have been trying to go to the store or something. This fool better not have killed this mama, bro.
Okay, did she seem like she's been here for a little while at least?
I want to touch anything until we get some pictures. Yeah, right. But we don't know if that's her shit either. You know, I don't know if that's hers.
When officers first arrived, it looked like an accident, but a series of damning evidence found not just pointed to a well-planned homicide,
What?
but by someone closer to home, by someone who was already there before the cops arrived.
I didn't kill anybody. Just let me go.
Is there any reason you would have deleted phone calls on your phone from Miss B?
I don't think I would have.
Imagine bringing your side project to life.
Ooh,
Just by
baby.
thinking about it. Meet
This shit about to get deep,
44,
y'all.
a complete
Hey, don't go
AI
nowhere. I
creation
see you about to click off this video. Chill.
Describe what you
Let me get premium.
Oh,
As
my.
long as you stay loyal.
Over here, you can see something that they will never ever forget. This lady's throat is cut. Looks like an
The
animal
red
buzz
door.
or something.
Shout out the red door, y'all. Describing this video.
On January 5th, 2020, police were dispatched to a home after a man made this chilling 911 call.
911, address emergency.
1 Lincoln Square, apartment 10G.
Okay, what's going on over there?
My mom has passed away.
Wow.
Her neck is broke. I can see that.
What?
This is a fall. She must have been trying to go to the store so fast.
Alright, we'll send someone over, okay?
That caller was James, and he had just come home to find his mother, Valina Shepard, dead.
What makes you think you just came home? What make you think that she was just about to go to the store or something? Like, did she tell you that? Let's find out.
You're her son? You're
At the scene were 3 people already
You look
present.
distraught.
James, Valina's son, and the 911 caller, Kunashia Anderson, her home healthcare worker, and Kunashia's boyfriend, Lee Williams.
She wasn't answering her phone
What time did you call?
all day, periodically.
What
about
time?
8 times today. The last time about 9 o'clock at night.
Valina was a 62-year-old elderly widow living alone, and when officers arrived, they found her lying on the floor, already deceased.
Wow.
I just don't like the... What's what? Okay, did she seem like she's been here for a little while at least?
There's no doubt, but I mean, it could have been, 2 hours, could be 6 hours. I don't, we can't gauge that.
Valina Shepard was dressed as if she were about to head out. There were no signs of forced entry, suggesting the killer had a key. The apartment wasn't ransacked, nothing was out of place, and there were no signs of a struggle.
I don't want to touch anything until we get some pictures.
Right. But we don't know if that's her shit either. You know, I don't know if that's hers.
Officers spotted a bloody boot print, and suddenly, this was looking like far more than just a fall.
What does her pocketbook look like?
It's red.
Red, okay. It's like big, small.
Don't tell me the big girl killed her. Is they sisters or something? What the fuck going on here?
Small. Okay, so like a regular size. Do you know where she keeps that in her apartment?
No, that pocketbook.
She the caretaker.
With her, okay. She's got a red pocketbook. Should be wherever she is. Bright red, shoulder strap.
Along with her red purse, Valina's cell phone, laptop, Echo Dot, and several other electronics were missing, pointing to what looked like a robbery gone wrong. To confirm their suspicions,
Who gonna steal
Valina's
that?
body was sent for autopsy.
Who gonna steal that, bro? This is a patient. Who about to steal some shit like that? Come on, bro.
And the results were
Valina.
grim. She had been dead for over a day, killed sometime on January 4th. The cause, strangulation, multiple stab wounds, and blunt force trauma so severe it broke her ribs and fractured her skull.
Ain't no way this old lady made you that mad. Ain't no way. In my eyes, your caretaker, in my opinion, the caretaker did it. Sometimes these caretakers are these people that be taking care of people that's at home and they unable, they gotta come out to their crib. Sometimes they get fed up. And then the patient be fed up with the caretaker sometimes too. You know what I mean? It be like that. I got a story, but shit, I don't even want to get into that.
Officially ruled as homicide. Officers also discovered $1,100 tucked into Ms. Shepard's undergarments and noted she was wearing a life vest, a mobile defibrillator designed to shock the heart if its rhythm drops. The device could hold crucial digital data, including the exact time it was last active, potentially pinpointing her time of death. While waiting for the life vest data, investigators began interviewing their suspects, starting with Valina's son, James. James told officers he'd been working at the hospital that day and had missed several texts from Valina's home health aide, Ms. Anderson. When he finally saw them, he decided to check on his mother himself. That's when officers informed him her death had been ruled a homicide.
Wow.
News that left him in tears. His alibi was later checked out, and he was ruled out as a suspect. Next, officers brought in Valina's home health care.
Well, that's good, because I definitely just put that on him. I say, please don't tell me that this man killed his mama. But it was her goofy ass. I'm already knowing it was her goofy ass. Look at her, she looks spooked out. Big ass eyes.
Worker, Ms. Anderson.
So, am I being charged with something?
Murder.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill anybody.
Ain't nobody say you did.
Just let me go.
Did you talk to Miss Molina on Saturday?
I was talking to Miss Molina.
Like early in the morning or
It was early in the morning, like 7:30.
This big Buford looking motherfucker. Like Humpty Dumpty sitting on the fucking wall.
Anderson told officers she had met Lee Williams on a dating app, and he'd been living with her in her apartment.
Both of you
on the
guilty.
day of the murder, she and Valina had counted $1,600, but only $1,100 was found on her body, leaving $500 unaccounted for.
Don't tell me y'all killed this woman over $500. $500? Y'all could have took all of the money. Y'all killed this woman over $500? Dirty.
Yeah, no. Kill.
I got my own money. I make $14 an hour. I work over 40 hours.
That ain't no fucking money.
My direct deposit.
$14 an hour. Y'all lucky I got. Ooh. You lucky I got some. She lucky I got something to do. I'd have did the math real quick. $14 an hour at. I ain't even gonna tell y'all what I make an hour at my job. $14 an hour at 40 hours a week. You bring it home maybe 300. Maybe at the Texas. Maybe that.
Over 600.
You ain't getting paid no over $600.
Own money. I make $14 an hour. I work over 40 hours every week. My direct deposit on Friday was over 600.
Cat. Lying out of lying like a motherfucker.
I got $200 in my bank account. I would never do that to somebody, especially somebody who's disabled. This is how she was in her apartment.
She is lying so bad.
This is Bree. She went from idea to
she lying so bad.
48 hours. No coding, no teams, no all-nighters fueled by energy.
She lying so bad. Ain't no way you making $14 an hour. If you do the math, yeah, it might add up like that. That might be your gross for the week. But at the taxes, your ass is getting cut in half. You getting $300 a week. Like, period. Like, you 14, man, come on, bro. You ain't getting no overtime. None.
I would never want Miss Valina to go through that.
Well, she did. What size shoe you wear?
I was so wrong.
I'm just asking.
These are 12 minutes.
Cap, your big ass you wear 3.
Do you have any boots up in your apartment?
Several pairs of boots in Anderson's apartment matched the print found
maybe
at the crime
she do
scene.
wear 12.
The boots were sent to the lab, along with her phone, which showed multiple messages she'd sent that day, trying to reach with
it's
her
crazy
phone
how she got all of them shoes, and they all fucked up. You got all of them shoes, and they all just burnt out. Not one of them new. And they sit next to a vacuum cleaner in the goddamn basket that you go to the soup kitchen with. This is crazy.
Found at the crime scene.
Poor as hell. You ain't
the
making
boots were
$600
sent to
a
the
week.
lab, along with her phone, which showed multiple messages she'd sent that day, trying to reach Lee Williams. Living just a few floors down with unrestricted access to Valina's home, Anderson remained a prime suspect. To narrow the search, officers pulled Anderson's keycard data from the day of the murder, tracking when she entered and left the building, and paired it with CCTV footage. Officers made a shocking discovery. Anderson's keycard had been used several times that day, but it wasn't her using it. It was her boyfriend, Lee Williams. Even more intriguing,
Knew his ass was going to
CCTV
jail.
showed Lee Williams in different outfits throughout the day, sometimes carrying a backpack. Officers decided it was time to bring him in for an interview.
Understand that.
Hey, this premeditated. They planned this for $500. Broke ass mother.
You had met her, right, and spent some time with her at her apartment. She's been to Q's apartment, right?
Yes.
So what we're trying to establish right now is kind of figure out a timeline of when she might have passed. So when's the last time you saw her, Lee?
Well, the last time I saw her was when me and Q went to her house.
Yeah.
And I think that was, Friday or Saturday. Q was trying to get in touch with her to take her to the bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we understand there's probably attempts made to try to get in contact with Miss V on Saturday.
Yes. I called her from my phone, and Q called, and I went up there and knocked on the door a few times.
Is there any reason you would have deleted phone calls on your phone from Miss B?
I don't think I would have.
Well, you said...
You don't think? You don't think you would have? You know what you did, G.
Said she called you and you called her. Yeah, but there's no evidence of that on your phone. You were the last person to see her alive. You understand?
That's not necessarily true.
It is true.
After the interrogation, officers sent Lee Williams' phone to the crime lab, now considering him a suspect alongside Ms. Anderson. While further searching the crime scene, officers found a trash chute in the building leading to the basement dumpster. Inside was a red purse.
She's got a red pocketbook. Should be wherever she is. A bright red shoulder strap.
Alongside the red purse, officers found blue jeans and a blue sweatshirt, clothing that looked identical to what Lee Williams had been wearing on the day of Valina's murder. The clothing was sent to the crime lab for DNA testing. In the meantime, officers received the data from both Lee Williams and Anderson's phones. Phone data revealed a series of texts between the two the day before Valina's death, including one from Lee Williams saying, "I have her keys, just shut the door." Valina's apartment keys were never found at the crime scene.
I don't know why y'all think y'all can get away with crime nowadays. You can't. You cannot get away with crime nowadays. You on camera all day long. The moment you leave the crib to the moment you get back to the crib. I don't get. In they instance, you step out your apartment, you on camera. You feel me? They know when you left and when you came back. Come on now. Y'all tweaking.
Officers also mapped Lee Williams' movements through his cell phone data.
When I analyzed Lee Williams' cell phone,
like I said, look at this. He walking through a field. He walking through a field and he on camera.
when I analyzed
You on camera all day long. There's too many cameras out here in the world nowadays. We on camera right now. You watching this, it's a camera on that device. You feel me? What is on, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Lee Williams' cell phone,
There's too many cameras out here.
I did see that his cell phone
With his bum
was
ass.
linked to Wi-Fi connection. He was at 1 Lincoln Square for a duration of time. And then he left that area. I tracked him back in that area at 1 Lincoln Square.
Grown ass man
And then he
walking
was
around
traveling
with a book bag on.
somewhat northbound in that city area.
Look stupid as fuck.
And then after, he did move throughout the city. And then he returned to that residence.
He was tracked walking through the city with a backpack, but when he returned, it was
He ain't
gone.
had no backpack.
That missing backpack could be crucial evidence, and finding it might bring officers one step closer to solving the case. Digging deeper, officers tracked him crossing Delaware Avenue.
Do y'all see how many times he was on camera? Do you understand what I'm saying? You on camera all day long when you outside. Me right here, where I'm at, this the only camera that see me, the one I want to see me. You feel me? This, this I want to be seen right now. You feel me? Man, I leave outside. I ain't doing no retarded ass shit like that. Come on now. I'm in my home.
Street, wearing a backpack on one side and without it on the other. Somewhere in that city block, he must have discarded it. Officers searched landfills and alleyways, but the backpack was nowhere to be found. The case seemed to be stalling until a crucial piece of digital evidence surfaced. Investigators found a photo of an engagement ring taken at 6:12 p.m. on the day Valina was killed. Lee Williams had been trying to sell it to a jeweler. When shown to Valina's son James, he confirmed it was her engagement ring.
We responded to the jeweler's place of business and reviewed video.
Engagement ring.
We responded.
When shown to Valina's son James, he confirmed it was her engagement ring.
We responded to the jeweler's place of business and reviewed video surveillance. The video surveillance confirmed that the person who came to his place of business to pawn a ring.
Can I can't swear at him, Ed. Probably not. This is sick.
Was Lee Williams.
The only missing piece now was Valina's exact time of death. Something the life vest data could finally reveal. The life vest data showed it was active at 2:50 p.m. on January the 4th, with the last transmission at 3:03 p.m. With that time frame, officers could now match keycard records and CCTV footage to see exactly who was in the building when Valina was killed. CCTV showed Lee Williams entering the building around 2 p.m. and leaving shortly after 3:13 p.m.
In the exact time frame.
Notably, his jeans had a fresh rip that hadn't been there earlier, possibly from a struggle with Valina. Officers still needed more to convince a jury that Lee Williams was the one who committed the murder.
Yeah, right. But we don't know if that's her shit either. You know, I don't know if that's hers.
Expert gave us the opinion that those footprints were likely caused when the person wearing the shoe stomped on Valina Shepard and then stepped on the floor.
The boots found in Anderson's apartment matched the print pattern but had no blood on them. However, CCTV showed Lee Williams wearing black boots on the day of the murder, boots made by the same company. Investigators believe he discarded them after the murder. Just when it seemed the case was stalling, a man walked into the police station with a bag he'd found. It was the same one Lee Williams had been carrying. Inside were all the missing electronics from Valina's home, a solid piece of evidence tying him to the murder. The final nail in...
How crazy is that? Just some random guy find a book bag and turn it in to the police? Is that what I just heard?
Investigators believe he discarded them after the murder. Just when it seemed the case was stalling, a man walked into the police station with a bag he'd found. It was the same one Lee Williams had been carrying.
How crazy is that? Like, what would make that man find that book bag? Would they make this public news or something? I mean, I would think so. It would be on the news, but how crazy is that? A man find that book bag, your book bag with evidence in it, and bring it into the police station. That is crazy right there.
Inside were all the missing electronics from Valina's home, a solid piece of evidence tying him to the murder. The final nail in the coffin came from the DNA results on the jeans and sweatshirt found in the dumpster. Both had Valina's blood and Lee Williams' DNA. Digital, forensic, and surveillance evidence had finally come together to build a strong case against him.
Lee Williams saw Valina Shepard as somebody who was vulnerable. He had seen Valina Shepard counting hundreds of dollars in cash a few days before. I suspect that Lee took money from Valina Shepard's purse.
They did all that for
Valina Shepard
$500.
discovered that, and that was why she hid the money in her underwear. She probably confronted him about the money that she was missing. And Lee Williams made the decision that rather than deal with Valina Shepard or her accusations, he was going to kill her. Lee Williams left the building.
He's a dumbass. They came away with $500 and she had $1,100 stuck in her drawers or panties. So you still didn't even hit the lick and you killed this lady for nothing, bro. They need to fry him.
We spoke to several witnesses.
Need to get barbecued.
And at least one of them said that he had tried to sell them several laptops. And then Lee Williams sold the ring.
Lee Williams was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. In the end, it was the digital evidence, paired with CCTV footage, that proved crucial in convicting the right person.
25 to life ain't enough to me. That motherfucker should have been killed. He need to get natural life, man. Fuck 25 years. That ain't enough.
Ms. Anderson was cleared of all suspicion and never charged with any crime.
My bad,
Valina
sis, 'cause I put
Shepard
it
was
all
a
on you.
fierce, outspoken woman, loved deeply by her family and everyone who knew her. But one person's greed took her life. It wasn't just the loss of a life. It was the loss of her love, her care, and the wisdom she still had to share. A loss her loved ones will feel forever.
We try to keep her alive still. We try to keep her spirit alive. And we try to make sure that my kids know who she is. And for them to not ever forget her.
This video over, man. That's fucked up. R.I.P. Valina Shepard, man. Stupid motherfuckers like Lee. He don't even need to be on this earth, man. That's just weirdo activity, man. That's crazy. My sister recommended this video to me. Y'all know I do body cams, but y'all be cool, man. Y'all be safe, man. I'ma see y'all tomorrow. And that's that. This was the last video for the night. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I'm about to go eat me some pepper steak and rice. Holla.